Just a little bit more dimensional analysis. It's actually question 2 off of dimensional analysis conversions in your notes, I believe. This is going to be a fractional label. So an example of fractional label is a speed, 30 miles per hour. So look how I've written that. I didn't put miles and hour together. It means I'm going 30 miles for every 1 hour. The way you get a speed is taking how many miles you've gone divided by your hours. So say you went 60 miles in 2 hours, you average 30 miles per hour. So densities will sometimes be in a fractional label. There's several things that will be in fractional labels, but speed's a good one. So we're going to convert 30 miles per hour, so you kind of know how fast that is. It's how fast Usain Bolt will run a 200-meter dash. And we're going to convert that to centimeters per second. So I want to know how many centimeters you're traveling each second. So when we're done, we should have centimeters on top and seconds on the bottom for our labels. Everything else should be canceled out. As you're doing this, we'll do it as one problem. Don't try and do it as two separate ones. Do it as one problem. Convert one thing at a time. So miles needs to get to centimeters. Hours needs to get to seconds. So let's just concentrate on one of them. Let's start with the miles. Get that to centimeters. So I can put miles down here. We can try and get to centimeters. I'm going to go a little bit different direction from what I've done in another video. This sheet, the first one on here is miles to kilometers. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go miles to kilometers. So it says that every mile is 1.609 kilometers. So every 1 mile is 1.609 kilometers. Remember, these two things are equal. The reason miles on the bottom, because labels there. So make sure your labels cancel. Miles and miles cancel. Again, we're not worried about the hours right now. We're just trying to get miles into centimeters. We're going to figure out how many centimeters are on a mile. So kilometers is up top. Take kilometers down to the bottom. And we're trying to get to centimeters. Well, I don't know kilometers directly to centimeters, but I can do kilometers to the base unit of meters. So I'm going to go kilometers to meters. Remember, a kilometer is very, very long. A meter stick is only this big. So every 1 kilometer contains 1,000 meter sticks. That is a conversion you should know. Kilometers cancels, kilometers cancels. Now we are at meters. We want to get to centimeters. Well, a meter stick, this big, you can see me, contains 100 little centimeters. So meter needs to go on the bottom. I'm going to go to centimeter on top. A meter stick, so 1 meter stick contains 100 little centimeters. I'm at centimeters on top. I don't want to put that label down below now. I want to finish with centimeters, so I've got it. Now we need to just concentrate on getting hours into seconds, and the seconds should be on the bottom. So we want to know how many centimeters we're going per second. If we're going 30 miles per hour, we're probably traveling quite a few centimeters, because we're only that big each second. So don't take centimeters down below, leave it up there. Hours is down here, so it needs to go up on top. If you know how many seconds are an hour, you can put seconds down here. Otherwise, we can go minutes and say that every hour is 60 minutes. Hour cancels. If we stopped right now, our speed would be in centimeters per minute. How many centimeters we're traveling per minute. Again, since minutes is on the bottom, it needs to go up top. Trying to get to seconds. We can say that every 1 minute is 60 seconds. Minutes cancel. So look at our two labels that are not canceled. Centimeters on top, seconds on the bottom. They'll tell us how many centimeters per second we are traveling. Important part here, this is where people make a lot of mistakes. Multiply on the top. So 30 times 1.609 times 1,000 times 100 times 1 times 1. Multiply those. Don't write down your answer. Just keep it in your calculator. And then divide individually by the numbers on the bottom. Well, these are 1, so you don't worry about those, but divide by 60 and divide by 60 again. Don't divide by 60 and multiply by 60. You're essentially dividing by 3,600. But the easiest thing is just multiply across the top, hit equals, push divided by 60, hit equals, and there's your answer. The answer to this one is about 1,340 centimeters per second. So how many centimeters you'd be traveling each second if you're going 30 miles per hour. Again, so fractional label 1, write your label initially as a fraction, 30 miles per 1 hour, do it all as one problem.